If you've ever sat through a weekly status meeting thinking, nothing new is happening, but I still have to be here, this episode is for you. Today, you'll see why so many status meetings feel pointless using Aristotle's idea of purpose and modern meeting science. And you'll leave with one simple experiment you can run in your very next meeting. Hi, I'm Ryan from Workday Wisdom. This is where everyday work problems are explained with old ideas and new research, and every episode ends with concrete experiments for tomorrow's workday. In this episode, you'll walk away with a simple 3-step checklist you can use to rescue at least one recurring meeting in the next 7 days. It's Monday, 9 a.m. Your calendar says, weekly status, 60 minutes. You join the call. One by one, people go around the virtual table. No updates. Same as last week. Still waiting on X. Nobody asks a hard question. No real decisions are made. At minute 40, someone says, "We're running out of time. Let's circle back next week." You leave with more open loops than when you joined, plus one less hour to do actual work. What is actually happening here beneath the surface? Why does this meeting exist at all? To answer that, let's go back to Aristotle. Aristotle had a simple but powerful idea called telos, which means the purpose or end of a thing. A knife is for cutting. A map is for navigation. If you don't know what something is for, you can't judge whether it is good or bad. Meetings are exactly the same. A meeting that exists just because we've always had it is like a tool with no purpose, heavy, expensive, and dangerous to your time. From this philosophical lens, your Monday status meeting isn't bad because it's boring. It's bad because its telos is undefined or forgotten. Is the meeting there to make a decision, to coordinate dependencies, to surface risks, to maintain relationships and trust? Those are different ends, and they need different structures. In the Monday story, everyone is treating the meeting like a ritual. We show up, we speak, we leave, but almost no one can answer the Aristotelian question, for the sake of what does this meeting exist? Without that answer, the meeting collapses into status updates, because updates are what you get when purpose is missing. Now here's where the science comes in. Researchers who study meetings describe common purposes: reviewing progress, making decisions, generating ideas, or coordinating tasks. They emphasize that because meetings are costly in time and disruption, the organizer should always ask, before scheduling, do I really need a meeting? When people are asked what makes a good meeting, they consistently point to 2 design details: having a written agenda and actually completing the agenda items. In one paper on planning and leading effective meetings, participants reported that a clear agenda and finishing the planned topics made meetings feel more productive and worth attending. The same research recommends a few simple practices. Define the purpose of the meeting in the invite. Let the purpose inform the agenda. Identify who needs to attend and in what role. Order agenda items by importance or by when key people are available. In other words, the science says, make the telos visible and then design the meeting around it. When that happens, the same 30 minutes can feel like a focused working session instead of a vague obligation. But in many organizations, recurring status meetings are scheduled by default. Updates that could live in a project tool or an email get pulled into a call instead. People experience these as disruptive, energy-draining, and unfair uses of time because the goal is unclear and the structure doesn't match what the work actually needs. So both Aristotle and modern research converge on the same idea. When purpose is unclear, meetings feel like friction. When purpose is clear, a meeting becomes a tool you can actually evaluate. Is it sharp or is it dull? Now let's turn this into action. Here are 3 micro-experiments you can run with just one recurring meeting this week. Experiment 1. Name the telos in the invite. Pick one recurring status meeting. Before the next session, edit the calendar description to answer one sentence. This meeting exists to, so that. For example, this meeting exists to decide priorities for the top 3 initiatives this week so that teams can unblock work quickly. Experiment 2. Start with the purpose out loud. At the beginning of the meeting, spend 20 seconds saying, the purpose of this meeting is X. By the end, we want Y. Then ask, does anyone need to adjust this? You are doing philosophical housekeeping, aligning everyone on the telos before you spend their time. Experiment 3. Run a one-question retro. Right after the meeting, send a quick pulse to the group. Ask, on a scale of 1 to 5, did this meeting achieve its purpose? Optionally add, if not, what would you change? Use the responses to decide whether to change the format, shorten it, move it to asynchronous updates, or cancel it altogether. If you run just these 3 experiments with one status meeting, you'll learn more about your team's real needs than in months of quiet frustration. You'll be doing workday wisdom in practice, using old ideas and new research to redesign the parts of your job that quietly drain your time. This is Workday Wisdom, practical wisdom for modern work, explained by science. If this helped you see your calendar differently, follow or subscribe, and share this with the one person who owns the most meetings on your schedule. In the next episode, we'll look at virtual fatigue, why video meetings leave you exhausted, and why they can make you more likely to agree to things you don't fully believe, using Plato and research on Zoom fatigue. This is Ryan from Workday Wisdom signing off for now. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a wonderful week ahead.